heaps of people were kind of like, that's a really cool idea. You should make a thing of it. So one day I sat down at home with a beer and I just sat there. I bought Dogecoin.com. That's a bit funny. And I slapped the Doge face onto a coin and just put it live. And I wake up the next day to heaps of retweets. And my co-founder, who's based up in Portland, had messaged me and said, hey, I found that you can change I forked the Bitcoin source code or the Litecoin source code, and you can change the font to Comic Sans. I'm like, ooh, okay, we got to do this. Like, that's hilarious.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you had invested $1,000 a year,
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. Dogecoin over 8 cents. That's right. We've got Doge making a big move this morning and staying above. So Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin. Not quite as good as some others though. We'll talk about all of that. But also, what else is going on with Doge this week? Had a nice little video this morning. Hope you enjoyed that. It's like, what's the next Dogecoin? Well, of course, the answer is Dogecoin. There is no next Dogecoin. One Doge equals one Doge. It's Dogecoin. That's it. I know some of you are chasing other tokens and trying to do 100x, 1000x, whatever, but you can do that. That's gambling. Good luck. But Dogecoin, that's what we're talking about here. Doge and Doge. So, hey, everybody, let me drop down here in the corner. And we will look at this big move this morning. Dogecoin was trading at 7.8. Yeah, 7.8 cents this morning. Is this the last time you could buy sub 8 cent Dogecoin? Again, we don't know. Could be another retracement. Usually now that only happens when the market makers want to take out the longs, because there are people betting with leverage and they're betting Dogecoin's going to keep going up. So they put out some big bets on leverage, and then the price goes down, wipes them out, they get liquidated. And then the shorters come out, right? And we had that. That's right. We had a lot of short liquidations that happened this morning. People betting the price of Dogecoin was going to keep going down, and they probably had stop losses set at 8, 805, 810, somewhere, maybe even up to 820, because it looks like that wick went all the way up to 824. So liquidated, taking out those shorts. And it is kind of funny that the shorts getting liquidated on January 28th, 29th, because it was 3 years ago. That's right, 3 years ago when I bought my first Dogecoin during epic Dogecoin short squeeze of January 2021. That's right. You could have bought Dogecoin on January 27th, 2021 at 0.007. That's right, less than a penny. And by the end of January 28th, the price of Dogecoin was 8 cents, just where it is now, 8 cents. That's a 10x in one day. A 10x in one day. That is the power of Dogecoin. That is what Dogecoin can do. Will we see that again? Yeah, it's harder at higher prices like we have now. But once the FOMO comes in, get a lot of new buyers coming in, and all the excitement around Dogecoin, it can happen. So yes, 3 years ago. Now, I didn't quite get it at a penny. I got it at 2 cents because it was already moving up when it caught my attention again. Like, I need to buy some of this. And I had just finished a stock swing trade, and so I had money ready. Because you got to have the cash ready when something like that starts. Unless, of course, you've just been DCAing in and keep buying and buying and buying, and then you're ready. So that can happen as well. But yep, that's what we're talking about. Now, Doge now at 8.18 cents. And we have done some forecasting of the price of Dogecoin going forward. $1, $2, $5, $8, and all of those. And we'll get into that again. But now I think we want to just look at where Dogecoin is trading in the short term, because we're at this point now where a lot has happened with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has those spot ETFs. We had that big selling by Grayscale. And so with that selling, price of Bitcoin dropped down. But then what did we have with Bitcoin? Bitcoin turned around and has traded up over 43,000. More buyers than sellers. The Grayscale selling has slowed down. We have more buying coming in for BlackRock, for Fidelity, and the other ETFs that are overcoming the selling. Price goes up. That's good. Overall, for as bad as all of that spot ETF sounded, the price of Bitcoin overall, we look at the daily chart, it didn't do so bad. This was really not bad, and it's recovering right back up now. So my head and shoulders forecast here that I had, well, it might still be in play. I don't know. Still watching that on the daily, if that's indeed what's going on. We'll see. We'll see about that. But as I'll show you in a news article, there's still so many good things ahead for Bitcoin. It's nice to see green in the market again. Almost everything in the green. So that is good to see. And when we talk about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and others, like someone asked earlier in the chat, it's like, well, are you sure? Am I sure about what? Being ready? Doge just getting started? Doge is going to go up? Well, no, not specifically, because we know that other things can come along and drop the markets. So yeah, we buy, but the hopes everything's going to go up, but a little cautious as well. It's cryptocurrency after all, very dynamic. But also, I don't put it all in Doge, and that's just me. I'm not buying just Doge. I have a lot of others too, and it's good to see. I mean, look at Cardano. Cardano up 7.5%. Big move today. Solana up over $100 again. So we had a lot of other coins that were moving today. We have Harmony One was moving up since yesterday. Good strong move. VeChain moving up today with the VThor token as well moving up. So we got a lot of others coming up. Render, for those that are in Render token, look at Render, just still taking off. So that's what I've got, is 20, 25 cryptocurrencies. I have more Doge than anything else, but I do invest in others too. And that again, that's just me. And I've talked a lot about the other coins, other tokens that I invest in. So we can talk about those if you want to. Let me start first though with Bitcoin price rises back above 43K. The market expects another Fed rate pause this week. Again, this is what I've been saying too for months. If you've been listening to me, the Fed's not going to be raising rates and they're not going to be lowering rates, not at least until May or June is what I forecast looking at everything. And pretty much everyone is pretty sure that Jerome Powell is going to keep rates as they are now. Elizabeth Warren called him up or did whatever she did to try and get him to lower rates. And it's just no, if you lower rates now, it's too soon. The market will respond by raising prices and we'll be back in big inflation again. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So that's this week and that's going to affect probably the stock market more than crypto on what Jerome Powell says on Wednesday, but it's pretty well priced in that interest rates are just going to remain as they are. So not a lot going on there. Dogecoin, however, rises more than 4% in 24 hours. That's right. We had a negative trend over the past week, but as it's turning around, we are seeing this increase in not only price, but volatility as well. We had some good volume with Dogecoin trading. So that's good to see that uptick. That is good in trading volume. So yeah, because things were pretty tough over the past few days as the Doge price was kind of drifting down into the sevens again. And we were like, we don't like that. So that moving up is good. Dogecoin defies downtrend. Epic plot twist. Look at that. Epic plot twist. What do you think that is? Epic plot twist. Again, trading volume has surged. Another article talking about that. This is really more about X payments, again, and PayPal. Now, PayPal was going to have this big announcement last week, right? Just everyone get ready. We've got some earth-shattering news. It's nothing. It's pretty much nothing. It has nothing to do with Elon X or Dogecoin. And I'm not a fan of PayPal because you can't even buy Dogecoin on their stupid crypto platform. You can get Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and stupid Bitcoin Cash, but you can't buy Dogecoin. So yeah. So we don't like PayPal. But Elon Musk has a second chance at it. Solely owns X, private company. He can pretty much do what he wants with it. And he wants to make this everything app. And it's going to have payments on it. And what do you think he's going to do with that? Dogecoin. That's right, Dogecoin. One of the key takeaways, Musk's announcement, the much anticipated X payments feature is set to make its debut later this year. That's right. We are in 2024 now. It's later this year. This revelation has undoubtedly fueled positive sentiment around Dogecoin as it positions itself as a crucial element in Musk's grand vision for the all-encompassing X platform. So that's why I'm buying Dogecoin. This is the big thing for Dogecoin this year. It's not going to happen for a while. Dogecoin most likely is going to trade along with Bitcoin. But there are other little things that still can happen. We don't know about the Doge 1 mission yet. The Intuitive Machines lunar lander is still slated to go up in on a SpaceX rocket. They're still saying mid-February at the earliest, but we haven't heard from Geometric and their Doge 1 satellite, so we're still waiting. So we don't know about that. Dogecoin has continued to receive support from its active community members. This sense of community and purpose has helped Dogecoin weather storms and remain popular among crypto enthusiasts. So that's us, the Doge fam. We're all hanging out. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 o'clock talking Dogecoin and other crypto stuff. But concentrate on Doge because I think we almost all have Dogecoin, except maybe Bull Run sold Doge. But that's okay. It's all good. Like, I didn't solely buy Dogecoin. I've bought a lot of other cryptos as well, where I could have thrown it all into Dogecoin, but that's not a smart move as an investment. That's a smart move if you just want to support Dogecoin and that's it. But I've been getting much better gains on a bunch of other cryptocurrencies, doubling my money or more in many other coins and tokens. But Doge will have its day, like I said. So are you ready? Are you ready? Because I think Dogecoin is just getting started. Doge surges with new X payments feature. That's right. Doge. Weeks after the SEC approved Bitcoin ETFs and investing in Bitcoin ETFs became possible, X made a significant stride toward its new payments feature, stirring up quite the buzz. The dedicated account that we had looked at has been created under the name X Payments. The feature is expected to launch by mid-2024 with Dogecoin to watch out for. X Payments account creation on X stirred up a frenzy in the Dogecoin community, propelled by speculations on potential integration. It's uncertain if Elon Musk will integrate crypto or Dogecoin as a means of payment yet, but his pro-crypto inclination and love for the dog-inspired meme coin kind of makes you think he's going to be using Dogecoin in some manner. Hence, the potential use cases for Doge within the platform are enough to fuel speculations, with Dogecoin expected to ride the bullish wave. This makes Dogecoin one of the best cryptos to invest in. Now, we also have the Tesla supercharging stations, right? And the big one that is being built in Hollywood, California, will accept Doge. That's right. It's going to accept Doge. The supercharging station in Hollywood, slated to open this year, is more than just a place to charge electric vehicles. It promises a unique experience with its futuristic diner and drive-in theater, adding a recreational dimension to the charging process. So it's going to be a diner. You go eat, hang out while your car is charging. This multifaceted approach will likely attract more customers and boost Dogecoin's exposure. That's right. They're going to accept Dogecoin. And do you know how I know? Because Elon said it. That's right. Back in 2022, this Ryan Zori had posted this photo of charging stations for Tesla, saying that there was this planned, or Elon had said, a futuristic diner drive-in theater is planned for Hollywood. So Elon said it in 22, and here we are in 2024. It's under construction, and it's set to open later this year. Things that Elon Musk says eventually come true. So, what did Elon Musk then say? He said, and of course, you can pay in Doge. And the D he used in Doge is the Dogecoin D, the same that was on his profile. for almost the last year. Again, the things Elon Musk says eventually come true. Am I sure? Like that guy said at the beginning of the chat, no, I'm not sure, but this is the kind of stuff you just tie the little pieces of the puzzle together and you're like, oh. So that's the big news right there. That's the big news I wanted to share with you guys, is that this Tesla supercharging, diner, drive-in, all of that is coming this year as well. And Elon says you can pay in Doge. So Dogecoin is just getting started. Are you ready? All right. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. I had a lot to say, so thank you, Curtis. Monday, Kriss is live with the Doge pump. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Bulldozer, how are you? How does it feel knowing Elon probably knows who you are, Kriss? I don't know if Elon knows who I am. He's got a lot going on, that's for sure. But if he watches Kriss Packs every now and then, that'd be all right. So I'll say, hi, Elon. We're just here hanging out, waiting for your stuff to happen. We know X payments. You got to get your money transmitter licenses. So keep working on that. And the Tesla supercharging diner and drive-in too. That's cool as well. All in good faith. We're waiting for Doge. Elon secretly watches Kriss's live streams. Maybe. Ion's first Doge was January 2nd, 2021. Nice. Yeah, mine was January 28th. So that means you bought for less than I did. Hey, how you doing? Doge to the moon. Bull run in the house. Bitcoin doing fantastic. Yeah, Bitcoin's having a good day. Doge is having a better day today. I'm just saying. Military Jock, welcome. I guess this year we'll have time to buy the tip before all-time high 2025. Doge Lux. Again, Elon is saying 2024 for both X payments and that Tesla supercharging diner drive-in thing. That's this year. Especially X, 500 million users all being exposed to Dogecoin. Elon, please give us a hit you're watching. Jason's bullish. Stay on the path. Don't get distracted. Wise words. Bull run like Avalanche and Sol. Hey, Matt, how are you? Considering all the events that happened which led to Dogecoin's last price surge, what percentage of rise do you think Doge will experience with all the current events with X platform? X platform would outdo everything we saw in 2021 because that's real. That isn't just Elon Musk saying things or an appearance on Saturday Night Live. It's the real use case of Dogecoin, the real Dogecoin being used on something like X payments. Yeah, the Tesla merch store, that was good. It was very limited. And all these other kind of limited things. But X payments integrated with Dogecoin would be huge. Huge. Because of all of the people involved across the whole X platform. Do you know how many Dogecoin that is? That's a lot. There's Ryan with the Doge D. Yes, the Bitcoin 4-year cycles, we talk about that a lot on this channel. The halving, it's less than 3 months away now. And usually after the halving, Bitcoin tends to have a lull in trading for a few months while things sort of get worked out with the miners. But then it goes on a run, and it has the past 3 cycles. And there's no reason to believe this cycle is going to be anything different. So we wait. We wait. We wait. Jason reminds everyone to hit the like button. Appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button too, because we're hanging out here, having fun together, and enjoying these little moves. This is good to see. Boring that Kriss let it go, not buying Doge. Moved on. Buying a bunch of alts right now. Okay, well, good luck. No, good luck. Absolutely. No hard feelings there. That's okay. Saw an interview on YouTube today. X payments will start with fiat and later come out with crypto. Maybe Elon might do it that way. It might be easier just to roll it out with fiat and then add crypto later. But whoever did that interview, they're guessing. We don't know. We don't know. There's nothing for sure and nothing confirmed until Elon says it or it actually happens. So we'll see. But yes, that could be the way it goes. Yep. Hassan says, I don't care how much Dogecoin is right now. I'm still buying. And eventually someday it'll get to the moon. Mark bought some back in 2014. Wow. That's some old Dogecoin. And you bought a belt buckle and a mug. I bought the cyber whistle. Ah! My cyber whistle that I bought with Dogecoin. Pretty cool. I don't really use it that much, but it's a cool thing to have. Could be a collector's item sometime. You never know. So I take good care of that. No one believes Dogecoin will go up. There's everybody here in the chat who disagrees with you. So I don't know what you're thinking. There's not enough Doge for everything it's going to get used for. If it's on X payments, whew, that's a lot of Doge being used. $1 Doge, if X payments, at least. If Dogecoin is integrated all into X payments, oh yeah. Because there's over 500 million people use X. And yeah, a lot of them will never use the payments feature. But if it's used for tipping and sending money back and forth with no fees, so you can send money to anybody around the world, and you could do it in Dogecoin, so you don't have to mess with currency exchanging one for another. That's why I think Doge would be so good for that. Because, of course, one Doge always equals one Doge, right? But yeah, you can send money anywhere around the world. What Bitcoin was initially supposed to be, if you read the white paper, What Bitcoin was initially supposed to be, Doge can now be. It could be huge. So yeah, it's worth throwing a little money at it. Yes, I think so. Not financial advice, but you just start reading all these little things and you tie it all together. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. So we will see. But Fire Legend, you're still holding on though, right? You're still holding on hope that Dogecoin is going to go up, right? So GVC, Elon Musk said mid-2024. Now, he hasn't always hit all of his schedules, and I get that, right? He hasn't always hit his schedules. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Doge is going to be what Bitcoin was supposed to be. That's what Doge is going to be, according to the Bitcoin white paper. Like I showed on my on X Twitter, right? I took the Bitcoin white paper and I crossed out the word Bitcoin and wrote in Dogecoin. Because that's a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, Dogecoin. People aren't going to want to spend their Bitcoin tipping on X payments with Bitcoin. People aren't going to do that. With Doge, they will. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Will it happen on day one? I don't know. It might be easier just to roll it out using fiat currencies. The tipping would be so much easier with Doge, though. You just hit the little Doge button on there, tip a Doge, tip. Don't have to deal with what currency you're transacting in. It's just Doge. No matter where you are in the world, it's just Doge. So, yeah, I'm not doing anything on Cosmos, but I'm not doing anything on Cosmos. So that's not in my portfolio. I'm more ETH, Solana, and Cardano based. So have not gotten into Atom or anything else on Cosmos. But that's just me. You can't own everything. That's the way I look at it. You can't own everything. But yeah, your Doge on X. Dogecoin solves all worldwide fiat money challenges. No exchange rates, no failing currencies, because one Doge equals one Doge. That's what I tweeted out last week. That's it. So if Elon is listening, there it is right there. That's the rationale to have Dogecoin on X payments. Yeah, I'm not in the Polkadot system either. I had some Kusama for a while. That's like their test net. But I sold that for a profit and rolled that into Cardano. So, but you try some things out for a while and then you realize, yeah, maybe not. So, but I never got into the Cosmos ecosystem. So, not for me. Other news, Bonk, how Bonk could eclipse Shiba Inu. Are Sheeb whales in hibernation? What is going on with Sheeb? Sheeb has been one that's just been flat, absolutely flat. They're still having all this burning. They're trying to create this sort of automated burn thing while they're really moving into this whole Web3. They've got the Shibarium. They're They're rolling out these Web3 domains, .sheeb. That's all going to be tied into the whole Sheeb ecosystem. And maybe they might be a little early on some of that. It's just not getting the price to move up. So, yeah. And for anyone who's buying into Sheeb, I think there's a lot who are getting out because it's not doing anything. And they're getting into these other projects. Earlier in the summer, or I mean, last fall, it was Bonk. And now it's in any of these other newer ones. So, yeah, hopefully not when. I mentioned this earlier. You don't know about these. I mean, there were all these airdrops, and then the when token plummets, burning 27% of the supply because they had all of these that were going to be given out as airdrops. Only some of them were given out, so they're going to burn the rest of them. And the people who got airdrops are probably just selling, right? It's like free money. And it's like, who knows? And then I guess there was one big account that was selling out of when, and people think that it was a dev wallet or someone insider that had a bunch of when and then sold. So you just got to be careful with these new projects. I don't buy into them anymore. I know people were excited about airdrops and getting free tokens and stuff. And if you do that, again, I remind you, just start a new wallet. When you do that, don't connect your main MetaMask wallet that has all your other tokens on it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Start a new wallet and connect that. Maybe you need a little something in there, Solana or ETH, depending on what it is, just for some gas fee. That's all you should have in there. So the rest of your tokens don't get sucked out, because I hear about it again and again and again. Don't do it. With Dogecoin, you don't have to worry about it. There are no Doge airdrops. You don't have to connect your wallet to anything for Dogecoin. You have your Doge wallet. You want people to send you Dogecoin. It gets sent to your Doge wallet. You don't need to connect your wallet for anything. Here we are in this cryptocurrency world, and there's a lot of people out there trying to steal your crypto. Don't let them do it. Bitcoin regains 43,000. Tether. Typically, when you see Tether printing, new Tether, right? They just mint it, actually. They just print like the United States prints money, right? Tether prints Tether. That's usually a sign Bitcoin crypto prices are going up. When you see Tether going up in their market cap, because they're printing more, that means prices are going up. Anthony Scaramucci projects a Bitcoin price of 200 to 240,000 this year, by the end of the year, and then up to 400,000 by the end of the bull run. I mean, we don't know if Bitcoin's going to go to those prices or not, but we do see again and again these forecasts for Bitcoin this cycle, a lot of them to be big. Now, last cycle, a lot of the Bitcoin people who are doing videos and projections were all saying, oh, Bitcoin to 100K, Bitcoin to 100K. Just like the Dogecoin fans were saying Doge to $1, Doge to $1. Well, you don't hear anybody saying Bitcoin to 100K now. They say 200K, right? So for Doge, we're just saying $2 now. Doge to $2, right? That's what we're working for. Doge to $2. And then, as I mentioned earlier, when you have these big spikes up in the price of Dogecoin, what does that mean? That means that you get the shorts liquidated That's right. In 1 hour, we had over $500,000 in shorts in Dogecoin. This is on Dogecoin alone here. On Dogecoin, shorts liquidated. Dogecoin price goes up, goes down, liquidates more shorts. People shorting on the smaller moves, and they get liquidated. In this hour alone, it was another $300,000 shorts liquidated. And then some were betting on long when the price went up for Doge. Again, price went up. So people were betting on Doge. The price was going to keep going up. So they bought some new Doge with leverage. And then what happened? The price dumped. Liquidating the longs. They get you on both sides. Why are you trading with leverage? Why are you shorting? No, simple. DCA and hold, and you wait for the bull run. Not financial advice, just telling you what I'm doing. But it's not that hard. Like Raul Paul said, don't F it up. Don't F it up. This is a huge cycle in the cryptocurrency cycles. 4-year cycles. Is it going to play out like that? We don't know. But all indications are there that this is going to happen and this is going to be big. For Bitcoin, for Dogecoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and yeah, probably a bunch of other memes too. And there may be even memes that aren't even created yet that are going to get to like $1 million market cap. Billion-dollar market cap. I mean, yes, something like that's going to happen. So, keep your crypto safe. Don't connect wallets that are full of crypto tokens. And just DCA. Buy on the dips, however you do it. It's a huge year. We're now almost a month in 2024. And this, I think, we're just getting started. So, Zay, we talked about this last week. Astrobotic guided their spacecraft into the Earth's atmosphere, and it burned up. They could have crashed it onto the moon. They had enough control over it, but it would have been an epic crash. I wish they would have crashed it onto the moon, but in the end, they decided to burn it up in Earth's atmosphere. So that's what happened. So it is no more. It wasn't the Vulcan rocket. The Vulcan rocket did its job. It got the thing up into space. But then something happened in space and they were losing their propellant. And so they weren't going to be able to have a safe landing on the moon. So they had a choice, either crash it into the moon or burn it up in the Earth's atmosphere, or just let it float out. They could have just let it go, right? They decided the prudent thing to do was just to burn it up. So that's what they did. So that Doge got burnt. It got burnt, unfortunately. So yeah, so much for that Dogecoin to the moon thing. Now this next one, the Doge 1 mission, is still in question. That's going to be a Doge satellite that is supposed to be orbiting around the moon. On that same rocket is a lunar lander that belongs to Intuitive Machines, the IM-1. That is still slated to go on that SpaceX rocket. The one in January, earlier this month, was on a ULA rocket, and that rocket did its job. It got the thing up into space fine, but then something happened. So Yeah. So we'll see. And I'll keep you updated as soon as I hear something. I tweeted out to Geometric about, well, what's going on with your satellite, and haven't heard anything back. We want to know. We want to know if that's going to happen. How much was that Doge that burned? Priceless. That Doge was priceless. It was like a gold-plated, one of these Doges. It was really more the cost that the Dogecoin community that donated to get it into the moon box, to get it on that lander. That was the cost. And I don't know what that was. But yeah, that didn't happen. That's too bad. We were pretty excited about that, even though it really doesn't do anything for Dogecoin's utility, but it was just a cool thing. And it didn't happen. The first crypto to burn up in the atmosphere. Yes, that's true. Yep. Dogecoin. You burnt, right? Is that what Seth Meyers says, right? You burnt, right? You burnt. Yeah, I wish they would have crashed it. A crater in the moon, right? That would have been good. And then it would have been on the moon like it was supposed to. But they didn't do that. So, yeah, being up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch the rocket lift off, that was fun. And that was cool to see. That was really neat. I'd never done that before. That was fun to do and share with you guys. So, Sup Arts asks if I own any Ethereum Classic, and I do. It's right here on my. Oh, look at that! ETH Classic is up, getting back up to $25, 24.83. This is a nice move. Thanks for pointing that out to me. ETH Classic going on a little move. The OG proof of work cryptocurrencies like Litecoin and Ethereum Classic, they're going to survive. They're going to be fine. Are they going to do 100x? Probably not, right? ETH Classic, I mean, it's probably do a 5x easily to 120, 125. Maybe a 10x over the following cycle, something like that. It just doesn't do anything. Yeah, and Litecoin hasn't moved much. Yep. Let's see what Litecoin, I've got that on here somewhere. Just, yeah, $68. Litecoin just hasn't done much at all. Again, it has no utility. It's not like an Arbitrum or Optimism. That's a layer 2 that actually has utility, that's actually doing stuff. Litecoin, nobody's doing anything with Litecoin. No one's anything to do with Ethereum Classic. No, it doesn't. Ethereum Classic was the OG proof of work Ethereum, and then Vitalik's Ethereum was actually the fork. The one that actually became the blockchain that most people were using up until last year when all these other blockchains started to take off. But Ethereum Classic is still a proof of work cryptocurrency, and there are miners mining Ethereum Classic, but I don't know who's actually using it for anything or what. Grayscale holds a bunch of Ethereum Classic, really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know who the holders are. I just know that I bought some as part of my portfolio. It was a while ago, but yeah, I've got some. Again, a year from now, I'm probably going to be selling most of my crypto. That's my plan, except my Doge. But I'm targeting sometime in 2025 when I think it might be at or near a top or a good enough profit where I start selling. I am going to sell. And I'm not going to hold all my crypto through another bear market. That's just me. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but that's my plan. I'm just not going to hold all these. I mean, I held Dogecoin from 2 cents to 74 cents, all the way back down to 5 cents. Call me crazy, but I did it. I will be taking some profits in Doge, but I will hold and I will maintain a lot of my Doge holdings. There are some who think that this could be the last of the big bull runs of the big runs, and we enter super cycle because of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, because of Dogecoin, if it's utility and it's actually being used on X payments. I would not expect to see a huge drop in price in a bear market if it's actually being used and spent. But I'm going to take some profits. I still have that 2-cent Dogecoin. True, bull run, we may not have another bear market, but markets are what markets are. There's always bulls and bears. The stock market hasn't really had a bear market in a while, and it's at all-time highs now, so it's going to come at some point in time. Bull run believes in the super cycle. Yeah, we'll see. This is an exciting time right now in cryptocurrency to be buying, to DCAing. We may not see prices like this again for any of these. Like we said earlier, this could be the last time you can buy Dogecoin below 8 cents. It could still dip below. We'll see. On the 4-hour chart, what we were looking at was, these 3 dips that we had on the 3rd of January, the 7th of January, and then the 24th of January, where Doge hit 7.5 cents, but then traded back up each time. This could be the move that we just had here, back up over 8 cents, where it may not dip below 8 cents again. We don't know. So I don't know, Chris. The price of Doge on April 1st. I don't even know what it's going to be on February 1st. And that's just 2 days from now. Trend, we've been talking about targets for Doge for the past week and a half. Again, is Doge being used on X payments? If Doge is fully integrated into X payments, I mean, $5 Doge is not out of the question. Totally not out of the question. $5 Doge. That would give Dogecoin a total market cap of like $750 billion, which is less than where Bitcoin is today. So it's not some huge unrealistic number. Like $8 Dogecoin, which is like 1.4 trillion market cap. Okay, that a little high. But $5 Dogecoin would not even be the market cap of Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is today. Most likely when Dogecoin trades up to that level, Bitcoin would also be going up. So Bitcoin would probably be over $1 trillion at the time. But it's not unrealistic to think that. So yeah, that's target. Will it happen this cycle? I don't know. Dogecoin always needs those catalysts. Tesla supercharger, drive-in diner, and theater that you can pay for it with Dogecoin. That's pretty cool. But X payments with Dogecoin integrated is huge. It would be huge. So, not BCH at all. Totally against BCH. I will never own BCH. ETH Classic is just kind of its own little OG proof of work cryptocurrency that I bought a while ago. I still have, but like I said, I'm selling it in 2025, and I'll be done with it. The only thing I'm going to hold, most likely, well, maybe a little of my Bitcoin too, I'll keep. Bitcoin and Dogecoin is probably all I'm going to have, and I'm going to sell everything else. That's my plan. Does it go into a super cycle? It maybe. But so far, we've been on these 4-year cycles of solid bull runs and then bear markets. And until that changes, I'm going to stick with it. And I'm not going to be holding all of this cryptocurrency going into another prolonged bear market where everything's just going down and down and down. I'm not doing that. So, you're late, operculum. You're late. But Dogecoin is having a great day. You saw my video earlier today, had fun making a video about what's the next Dogecoin. So definitely watch that, because what is the next Dogecoin? And always, as always, let me get these right. 1 Doge equals 1 Doge, right? 1 Doge equals 1 Doge. You got to watch my video. I did a video earlier today. I told everyone what the next Dogecoin is. You got to watch it. I'm going to sell my Algorand too. I've got a lot of Algorand. I'm going to sell it. Algorand got beaten down so bad last year. It was very painful to hold that. Very painful. I'm not doing that again. If Algo gets up to like $1, $1.25, here it is now at like 16 cents. It's like, but we know what Algo did before. Algo is up here, $2. We had $2 Algorand, October, November of 2021. So if Algorand gets up anywhere near there, I'm selling. Just sorry. I'm selling. But yeah, it just got beaten down this summer. I thought when it came back up to 29, 30 cents here in February, that okay, Algo's on its way. And it just got beaten down below 10 cents. Oh, that was bad. Again, just looking at it from an investment perspective, though, I believe in the tech and all of that. But at this point in time, I'm just like, I'm not holding the stuff through a bear market. If it happens again, I'm not holding it through it. So that's my plan. Dogecoin 1M, throwing money at some meme token to make your fortune. Was that what it was? You put it out there now. You got to tell us. You got to tell us. Because there weren't a lot of people making small fortunes last year. And don't say bonk. You had it all in bonk. Bonk. We're waiting. Everybody's like, come on. Come on, 1M. You got to tell us. Alicia Matic. I bought a little Matic on Robinhood. And then and it was just for the purposes of trying out this new thing called the Robinhood wallet. Let me do my PIN number there. So I want to try it out with something. And there's my wallet. It's got $377 in it, but this is the Robinhood wallet, not the Robinhood trading app, but the separate app called the Robinhood wallet. And at the time, you could only move over anything that was on Polygon. And so I moved my Matic over. Somehow, I'm also going to figure out how it gets traded for the new Pol tokens. So we'll see. But yeah, so I have a little bit on here. However many, there's 463 Matic tokens. And they're sitting here. And then I got one free USDC just for having the wallet. They gave me $1. And then there's some airdropped NFT that I got as well. So, and I don't know what that's for yet, but you never know. Sorry, 2022. Algo. I was able to sell the only time that it spiked. Yeah, I held all my Algorand, and I'm still holding. And it's been a painful 2023. So, no, we got it. That's okay. That's all right. We got it. Yeah, so if Algorand can get back up over $1, I'll be happy. My average after doing some swing trading with it and dollar cost averaging down to, well, it's like about 19 cents now. So I'm under right now overall. This is at 16 cents. So I'm under. But Algorand was up over $1, up $2 just a couple of years ago. So just waiting. A lot of people made a lot of money on Solana last year. Solana did a 5x. I'm counting on Cardano. I bought Cardano at 24 cents. So I've doubled already on Cardano. Now it's at 52 cents. So we'll see how Cardano goes. Everything's in the green today. Everything's in the green. That's good to see. Look at Render, $4.29. Nice. Nice to see. Hey, Blue Horse, how are you? Bonk follows Solana. We might as well just buy Bonk because Bonk can maybe do more compared to Solana. I'd probably hold both if that's what you think. Bonk can be manipulated by big whale selling much easier. So I'd be careful about that, being a meme token that it is. But it sounds like the Solana team is going to be giving out a lot of Bonk and using a lot of Bonk for projects going forward. So it kind of has some utility to it for that reason. But also you got to keep in mind, Bonk just did this crazy returns last year. So where Bonk goes from here, probably not as crazy. So there is that. But compared to Solana, Solana's up over $100. I mean, Solana already did this crazy run, the second half of 2023. Well, actually, if you go all the way back to the FTX crash a little over a year ago, when Solana was down at like $9, now it's over 100. That's a 10x in just a little over a year. Is Solana going to do another 10x and be $1,000? I don't know. I mean, that would be a huge market cap for Solana. Solana's market cap now is 43 billion. That's a 10x. It'd be 430 billion, which would be more than ETH. I suppose it's possible. I haven't seen where Bonk is. There it is, number 86. 758 million market cap. If it did a 10x, it'd be 7.5 billion, which would put it 7.5 billion would be just under Matic. Number 15. If Bonk went on a 10x. Don't know. Solana not even 1K, but 5K. Wow. Solana got solid $16. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to make some good money on ADA as well. And with staking rewards. Yes, I have my ADA staked. So earning more ADA. Again, I bought it at 24 cents. That was such a good price. I got it right at the low this summer. So feel good about that. Now, if I had bought Solana instead, where I had Solana and I'd sold Solana, not as much as what I bought in Cardano, though. Solana went on a 5x, and so far the Cardano is only a little over 2x from that. But we're still early. Who knows where this is all going to go? Cardano could catch back up to Solana in market cap. Anything can happen. That's what makes crypto so fun. You don't know. You don't know. So, all right, gang, that's what we got today. Again, are you ready? Dogecoin just getting started. Are we going to see a dip? We could. I'm kind of thinking if Bitcoin stays up, Bitcoin might get re-challenged, drop below 43K. That looks like that may happen this evening. So we'll see how Doge holds on there. Don't know yet about the Doge 1 mission. Haven't heard an update on that yet. That would be just a few weeks away, but haven't heard. So not feeling great about that. Again, we've got the Fed most likely pausing again this time around, and the FOMC. So not expecting much volatility there, either on stocks or crypto. But you never know. You never know what else is going to happen. So join me again on Wednesday, 5 o'clock. I'll be live. And then again on Friday as well, 5 o'clock East Coast time. That's Boston, where I am. So wherever you are in the world, check your clocks. Hope to see you there. I'll be doing some videos this week as well. Always got videos going on. So hope everyone's well. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.